Ross, what's with the sombrero?
Yesterday.
Yesterday, Ross. Yesterday was Cinco de Mayo.
But it's 6 de Mayo.
6 de Mayo. Okay. Okay.
Like my
Yes,
hat.
es verdad. See. Okay. Okay. So, you're not supposed to wear hats and clothes. Well, he knows that. He doesn't care. He doesn't.
I am Ross.
I was just going to say that. So today you are doing a lab preview, and the lab is called How Does Temperature Affect a Solution? Because our focus question was, how can you vary how much solute will dissolve in a solvent? So we're going to use temperature to see if we can affect how much solute we can dissolve in our solution. So the lab is on my website under labs. And we need hot water, cold water, 2 300 milliliter flasks, sugar, and a measuring spoon. So we have all this stuff ready to go. And then tomorrow we will fill a flask half full with hot water and another flask half full with cold water, about half for each one. We're going to add sugar 1/4 teaspoon at a time and swirl the solution. That's why I'm using the flasks. We could do the stirring rods, but it's more fun to swirl. So we're just gonna swirl. Also, when you use the flasks and you swirl, then if there's stuff left after you swirl it and you set it down, it settles like into like a tornado kind of thing.
But don't drink it.
Well, you probably could if you do it at home because it's probably clean at home. But here, yeah, look at this bag. Okay, I wonder if there's a date on it. Oh, there is a date. Is that a date?
Old.
Oh, yeah, old. There's some writing, but it's not a date. So anyway, oh, yeah, it's a little old. It's old.
Ah!
And that's just one chunk. That's not even the biggest chunk.
That would kill me.
Okay, this is why we don't eat our lab supplies. I'll make sure that's more granulated tomorrow when we actually do the
As
lab.
I said, don't drink it.
Well, we won't, but they probably could at their house.
Won't hurt me.
Okay, when the sugar stops dissolving, stop adding it. And in a data table, record your observations for each of the samples. So you'll have one that says hot water, one that has cold water, and then you'll have 1/4 teaspoon, 1/2 teaspoon, 3/4, 1 teaspoon for each one until they stop dissolving, and then you're not going to add any more sugar to the one that stops dissolving. For your hypothesis, what do you think is going to happen? One of the flasks is going to have hot water, one's going to have cold water. Which one do you think will dissolve more sugar? Which one will hold more sugar? Maybe they're going to be the same, maybe one or the other. Maybe neither of them will dissolve any of the sugar. What do you think? That's your hypothesis. And then the conclusion questions are on my website, and you can do that after we do the lab tomorrow. So today, there's one more thing besides this. Today, though, you're doing your preview. Write it up in your science notebook, like you always do. Do your hypothesis, materials, and procedure today. And also today, you have IXL L1 to do. L1 is tricky because when I did L1, the first, I think there are 3 or 4 stages, and the first stage, you do it and it's like, really? This is really stupid easy. And then I did stage 2, and again, I can't see your eyes with this thing.
I like it.
You're nice and shaded and sheltered under there. Anyway, the first stage of L1 is easy. The second stage of L1 is like basically the same thing. You count the dots, and whichever one has more dots, that's the one that's more concentrated. It's really easy. And then I got to stage 3, and I thought, I'm not even going to assign this to them. This is really easy and stupid. It's just busy work, and then I went, oh, now I see why. Because I think when you get to stage 3, the amount of solvent changes. So in one of them, there might be 25 milliliters of the solvent, and in the other one, there are 50 milliliters of the solvent. with the same number of solute in the beakers. So the one that has less solvent is going to be more concentrated than the one with more solvent if they have the same amount of solute in them. So you have to be careful. Now you have to do a little math. I know this is science, but you do math in science. You do a lot of math in science. So just be careful when you get to level 3. I think it's level 3 because I did this last week, but I think it's level 3. Just watch how many milliliters there are in the containers and make sure you do the math on that. And that's all you have for today. So get your lab preview written up and do your IXL and take pictures of everything you've done and send it to me.
That's it?
And tomorrow will be Siete de Mayo.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yo, ¿qué hora es?
Son las...
I'm
it's
outta
almost uno. You're out of here. Okay.
It's lunchtime.
Adios.
Adios, amiga.
See, it is time for comida. Okay. I love you. Bye.